Are you recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Already recording. Well, Miss Sharon, here we are again. And we have said, another suggestion I'd like for you guys to make is we don't have a name for this.
No, we don't.
I just got Landon and Sharon, and the only reason it's in that order is because it's alphabetical. So we got to have some help with it. But here we are again, and we have so enjoyed putting together these little videos for you guys featuring old songs that are near and dear to our hearts. And last week, we requested that people would make requests of what songs they would like to hear, and
We got one.
we got one, and we're going to do it. So anyway, as usual, we like to tell you a little bit about behind the song. And so we're going to tell you about it, and then they can guess which one it is.
Yes. First of all, it was written in 1836, and this is the story behind this song. She was an embittered woman, Charlotte Elliott of Brighton, England. Her health was broken, and her disabilities had hardened her. If God loved me, she muttered, he would not have tested me this way.
Hoping to help her, a Swiss minister, Dr. Caesar Milan, visited the Elliots on May 9th, 1822. Over dinner, Charlotte lost her temper and railed against God and family in a violent outburst. Her embarrassed family left the room, and Dr. Milan was left alone with her.
You are tired of yourself, aren't you? He asked. You are holding to your hate and anger because you have nothing else in the world to cling to. Consequently, you have become sour, bitter, and resentful.
What is your cure? Asked Charlotte. The faith you're trying to despise? As they talked, Charlotte softened. If I wanted to become a Christian and to share the peace and joy you possess, she finally asked, what would I do? You would give yourself to God just as you are now, with your fightings and fears and hates and loves, pride and shame. I would come to God just as I am. Is that right?
Charlotte did come just as she was, and her heart was changed that day. As time passed, she found and claimed John 6:37 as a special verse for her. He who comes to me, I will by no means cast out.
Years later, her brother, Reverend Henry Elliott, was raising funds for a school for the children of poor clergymen. Charlotte wrote a poem, and it was printed and sold across England. The leaflet said, sold for the benefit of St. Margaret's Hall, Brighton. Him that cometh to me I will no wise cast out. Underneath was Charlotte's poem, which has since become the most famous invitational hymn in history.
Charlotte lived to be 82 and wrote about 150 hymns, though she never enjoyed good health. As her loved ones sifted through her papers after her death, they found over 1,000 letters she had kept in which people expressed their gratitude for the way that hymn had touched their lives. This beloved hymn became the key song in the crusades of America's preacher, Billy Graham. He was so moved by this hymn that he titled his autobiography, Just As I Am. This hymn can be found in almost every hymn book ever published. It still remains to this day as the #1 invitation hymn of all time.
Amen.
And I've got a collection of hymn books, and I think this song is in every one of them.
Absolutely. We grew up singing this song. When I was a little boy, you were taught that as a child, singing that at invitation every Sunday. We sang it quite often.
And how many times can you remember that we have sung it here? I mean, it's a go-to, and the words are so wonderful. Changed this woman's life.
It sure did. What a great testimony. How God can use someone no matter where they are in their life or what they're going through. He can use them and inspire anointed lyrics like that.
Just as I am without one plea, but that thy blood was shed for me, and that thou
We've enjoyed this week again. Make some more suggestions and we'll try to do them, put them on a list. I hope we have so many, Sharon, that we have to go through and plan out weeks in advance on what songs we're going to do.
Because we love doing this. We
do.
really do.
We love you and we'll see you Sunday.